Welcome. In this video I'm going to be taking a look at these Abtong LED strip lights that are USB powered. So these were provided to me by the distributor, but they're not compensating me for this video and they're not reviewing it before I post it. If you find this video helpful, I'll put a link to these in the description on Amazon, and if you use that link it helps me out a little bit and doesn't cost you anything extra. So these are 2 meter or 6.54 feet, and it has a really cool feature that they're powered by USB. So you could plug this into a wall outlet like a phone charger. You could plug them directly into an outlet if your outlet has a USB port, because that's more common these days. You could plug these into the USB port of a TV, the USB port of a car. You could plug these into a USB adapter for a car. So these would be great in an RV, car, kid's bedroom, anything. Now, another cool thing you can do with these is you can easily make them portable by plugging them into a USB battery pack. So I have a massive one here, but you can get much smaller packs than this one. So if you were to put these on, say, a bicycle, you could plug these into a small USB battery pack to power them. Or say you have like a little kid's playhouse, you could power these with a USB battery pack as opposed to plugging it into your house power, because you wouldn't want kids to, say, trip over cords or mess with the outlets and stuff. This would be a safer option. So I guess I'll open up this here. This has a remote. The remote is an RF remote. That means radio frequency. So this doesn't have an infrared transmitter that you have to aim to. You can point it in any direction you want. So here's the remote, has a little battery isolator. I'll pull that out. The replacement battery for this is a CR2025. So here are the instructions. It says turn on off. With memory function, it will save the setting even if you turn off the LED lights. So if you set them to something, turn it off. When you turn it back on, it'll be in the same mode. Speed plus minus. So those are the two blue buttons. It says 5-level speed adjustment for the dynamic mode. The green are mode up and mode down. Switch dynamic mode, choose the mode you like. 4, which are these yellow buttons, are the brightness. It says 5 brightness level adjustment. The right button for the brightness up, the left for the brightness down. 5 is auto. All of the dynamic modes switch automatically. Every mode stays in for 13 seconds. So that must rotate through the different modes. It says number 6 is match. Long press the key until it shows flash white color. The remote match to the LED light strips can't control by another remote. The same method for release. Okay, so if you had multiple sets of these, I'm guessing you could control it with one remote, but you can stop that by pressing lock to lock it to one single set. So say you had multiple kids and you had a set of these for each kid, you could lock the remote to the lights. It says number 7 is setting. It says if the 7 different single colors are mixed with the keys, long press the setting key until it shows white light, then press the single color until it shows right color, then press once the setting key. So number 8, it says different color, includes 7 popular single colors for fast choosing. All of the colors are static mode. Here it says notice the receiver controller working voltage is 5 to 24 volts supply voltage. Please make sure the power supply voltage is matched to your controller before you power it. Number 2, the remote powered one-piece CR2225 battery included. If the remote can't work after a long time, please replace with a new battery. Number 3, when you use it outdoor, please protect the adapter well, because that part is not waterproof. Number 4, when you use it outdoors and need to cut the rope lights, take the waterproof measures at the end of the rope lights. So these are IP65 waterproof. There could be areas that aren't waterproof, like maybe right here, you wouldn't want water to get in there. But you can see here, this is has the plastic, I think it's silicone maybe, covering it. Let me pull this off the reel. Okay, so that's kind of taped onto the reel here. Okay, I'm going to plug this into my power supply. So I don't know the exact mode, but it's drawing about 0.83 amps right now. The remote does have some protective film, we'll pull that off. So as you can see, these have a chase mode on them. It's very cool looking. So let's try some of these settings here. Here's speed. So I'll turn the speed down. So you can see it's going slower. I'll turn it up. It's going faster. Now I can put this behind my back and control it, slowing it down, speeding it up, since this uses RF. And I think the range on this said 10 meters, so that'd be around 30 feet. So then we have the green is the mode. So I'll go to the next mode. So this is kind of a fade. This is a chase. There's another chase. Here's another fade mode. There's a green, a red. Wow, so there's lots of modes on here. So I'll turn the brightness down. So there's lower brightness, higher brightness, And then we have the color buttons. So here's white, red, green, blue, yellow, cyan, purple, pink, not purple, pink. So here I can go to mode, and I can switch to the modes, or I can go to auto, and that does that kind of like demo mode. So if you just want some kind of background, kind of decorative lights, that demo mode could be pretty cool. It will play each of these for 13 seconds. So here's the light from this end. So you can cut along these lines, there's little cut marks here, but you want to make sure it's waterproofed. I'm not sure exactly how to waterproof the ends there, but depending on your application, you may or may not need to seal that a little better. So this is pretty cool to look at all coiled up here. I'm going to put these on the floor so we can watch it chase a little better. Okay, so I have this on the floor and I have it kind of looped in a U shape. Since this is around 6 foot long, it's kind of hard to film the whole thing. But I'll go through the modes, some of the modes here. So I'll click through these. So you can see the chase sequence. It's very cool. I'll turn off the light. So that is really cool. This would look really cool under a bar, in a kid's play area. You could put it under a bed. You could put this in an RV, on a bicycle, in the back of a car. There's lots of things. Now, if you did put this in a car, you'd want to be careful about using it while you're driving because that could be distracting to the driver. But if you wanted it for display, you could plug it in when you're parked. You could also probably figure out how to mount this in a tent or on some camping equipment like a awning or tarp. So that's the Abtong USB-powered LED light strips. This is a really neat little light strip that you can use to decorate things easily, and you don't have to know about wiring or anything. You can just plug it into a USB port to power them. So that's all I'm going to cover in this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you like this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.